Hi guys, this is Dave at Concise Reviews, and today we're going to look at some of the must-have Android Wear apps that you need to get on your smartwatch. Okay, so the first app is called Stay Lit Wear. This is available for £1.5 on Google Play, and this app is completely controlled through your watch. So if you try and open it up on your phone, it'll just direct you on over to your Android Wear device. And what this basically does is it allows you to control how long it is before your watch goes into ambient mode. As you can see, it can look a bit clunky going into ambient mode, and if you're just showing somebody your watch and it starts to do that, it can look a bit naff. So it should be built into the watch, I think, but it's not, so this app kind of sorts that problem. So if you open it up, you can scroll down and set whatever time before your watch goes to ambient mode. You can have on indefinite even if you just want your watch to be on the whole time, or you can scroll it down to whatever you think is a suitable time, keeping battery life in mind. So if I speed this up to 15 seconds, you can see there it's changed the time before ambient mode. So must have app, make sure you get that. Okay, next up is a watch face. This is called Sky Master, and it's available for 99p on Google Play. And as you can see, this just looks dead smart. It makes your watch look like a genuine mechanical watch. I get asked a lot in my videos which watch face it is that I use, and this is it. It's called Sky Master. So another good feature of this is how customizable it is. So if you hold your finger down and hit settings and then open on phone, you bring up the app on your phone straight away, and straight off the bat you can see how many options for customization there are. So if you go back to the settings tab, you can completely change what's shown in all of the dials. You can also even change the text that's shown at the top, which is Sky Master by default. So yeah, on each of these dials, these are all the options that you've got. Date option, you can have weather, you can have battery. I prefer the dual battery, which shows the battery life of the watch and the phone, which is really handy. And then other ones are, you can have a time for a different time zone, and you can change each of those dials to suit whatever you want. And you can also change the appearance. So if you scroll down, you can change the thickness of the hands. I think it looks best on thin, which is the default. And then you can also change the sort of accent color. Again, I think the default looks really good, which is on red. And you've got this interactivity checkbox as well, and if you have that ticked, it means you can sort of scroll through the different information that's shown at the different dials. I leave that unticked because I find I accidentally hit it and then it's just constantly changing. You can also change the brightness of the ambient mode. So if you're on a night out, you can put it down to 1 so it doesn't look like you've got a torch on your wrist. And then by the same note, if you're out in bright sunlight, you can ramp it up to 6 so you can easily see your watch. So that's a really smart watch face, so make sure you get that on your device. Okay, next up is BBC News, which is available for free on Google Play. I've featured this in one of my videos before, mainly because of the widgets that are available on the home screen, which I think is the best way to get news on your phone. So check my video linked up at the top for that. And yeah, as I'm sure you know, BBC is a very respected source of news. It's very unbiased, and now the app is compatible with Android Wear. So you just scroll across, open up the app, it loads really quick, and then you've got a updated feed of the latest main stories on BBC News. So you can just scroll across, see what the headlines are. If you want to see more information, you can scroll down and get a summary of that story, and then if you want to read more into it, you can open that up on your phone. So this is great if you're just like hanging around, if you're in a queue and you can't be bothered to get your phone out, or if you're in a meeting and you're bored, you can just check out the latest news. So that's a really handy app to get on your device. Okay, so next up is Coffee SMS on Android Wear. So this is free on Google Play, which is really cool because there's quite a lot of functionality to this, and it probably took quite a bit of development, and it basically makes the SMS functionality on your Android Wear device 10 times better than what is already built into it. So I'm just going to send a message to my personal phone from my work phone so that we can see what the notification looks like. Okay, so here it is, it's come through now. The first time you install this, you're going to get 2 notifications. So you get the coffee one, which is shown here, and then you've also got the default Android Wear one. So you don't want to be getting 2 notifications. So on the default Android Wear one, you want to scroll across and then hit block app, and this just means that next time you get a text message, it will just be the coffee notification that you get. So once you're into the notification, you can scroll across and get the thread of the message. You can reply via SMS, you can open it up on your phone, or you can block that app. We don't want to do that, so let's reply via SMS. You see the microphone at the top, so you can reply by voice. You've also got this default list of instant responses that you can just hit to reply, or you can go into these categories. Now this is what really sets this apart, so you can open these different categories and there's just tons of different responses that you can send instantly from your wrist. So you've got positive, negative, travel, I'm on my way. If there's red text, it means that there's another level of customization to that, with more options. You can see you've got sort of abbreviations as well. There's just tons of different really simple categories, so it's really easy to reply. So let's try this with a negative response. You hit that and then you can customize the red bit as well. So no, I can't. You can see there's a chance to cancel the message before it actually sends as well, and that will come through on my work phone now. So it's really easy to use. I'll just send another reply from my work phone, and here we go. Let's open up the thread. You can see it all. Reply by SMS, and let's try replying by voice.
Thanks anyway.
So as you can see, that's instantly recognised, starts to send. You've got a chance to cancel it by hitting the cross, and that's sent straight away. And then if you open the app up on your phone, you've got some options to customise the default responses. So if you go into quick replies, that's that list that came up straight away when we went to reply. Now you can change the order of these by just holding down and moving about. You can also add your own default responses, so I'll add I'm in a meeting, and that will be added at the bottom of the list, and obviously you can just hold your thumb down and scroll that up, which takes a minute, so I'll speed that on. Another cool feature of this is if you go into the quick launch options, you can set an area on your watch face whereby if you hold your finger down on that area, it will just open up the app and give you the chance to send a quick message to one of your favorite contacts. So you can see the area there, and then it's opened up my favorite contacts. You can tap into them and send a reply. So that's a must-have app for Android Wear. Okay, the next app is actually already built into your Android Wear device. So this is called Find My Phone, and as you can probably guess, it helps you find your phone. So you can either click the app, or you can even say, "Okay Google, open Find My Phone," and even if your phone is on silent, it's going to make it ring at full volume. So this is really useful. Say if you're in a rush to get out of the house and you need to grab your phone real quick, you can't find it, or even if you've just lost your phone out and about and you need to find it before someone nicks it. So check that out. And the final app is called Parking Reminder Find My Car. This is free on Google Play, which is really cool because there's a lot of functionality involved in this one, and I featured this before in another video linked at the top about setting up the ultimate in-car Android setup, so make sure you check that out. So basically what this app does is when your phone disconnects from the Bluetooth in your car, it automatically records the location. So it's basically recorded where your car's parked, and the Android Wear functionality on this is really cool as well. So you've got a little map icon in there which is going to show where your car is on a map. You've also got a navigation icon which will direct you directly to your car, and this is really cool. Say if you're coming out of a shop, you've got loads of bags and you can't remember where you've parked. On my map here, I'm obviously miles away from my car at the moment because I'm working away, but if you can't find your car and you're in a rush, this is going to be really handy, so make sure you check that one out. And that's my last app. So yeah, that's some really cool Android Wear apps. Make sure you check them out, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more concise reviews.